I'm Julia Borston reporting from the Makers Conference, and we're joined now by YouTube superstar Bethany Mota. Bethany, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So you've been doing this for almost 7 years now, you said, and you have almost 10 million followers on YouTube. Where are the various places where you create and share content?
Well, kind of all over the web. So I started on YouTube, and then I got into Twitter, and then Facebook and Snapchat. So whenever I have a new account, it's normally because my audience demands it. So for example, with Snapchat, I didn't have one for a very long time, and then they're like, we want you on Snapchat. So I did that. And I think that's the cool thing, is I feel like they all serve their own purpose. Like, I'm not uploading long form content anywhere other than YouTube, and I'm not posting the photos on Instagram anywhere else. So I think that they're all kind of exclusive to their own things.
Now, you generate revenue from YouTube and your YouTube ad business, and then you also have a clothing line. Tell us a little bit about the business of Bethany Mota.
Yeah, so I actually always wanted to be a clothing designer growing up, but it's one of those crazy dreams that you just think will never actually come true, which is why I'm so thankful that through doing YouTube, I've been able to fulfill that dream, and thanks to my audience for making that happen. So working with Aeropostale has been an incredible partnership because I'm able to really have a lot of creative freedom, which is what I care about most of all, because that's what I can do on YouTube and on Twitter and everywhere else. Is if I see something and I have this vision in my head, I get to make it come to life, and that's what I get to do with the clothing line. But I've always tried to find ways, like whenever I get a cool new opportunity, to make my audience a part of it, because I see it so much more as being like a YouTube star or anything like that. I see my audience as a part of this community, and it's something that we're in together like a family. So I always ask, what do you guys want to see in the clothing line? What do you guys want to see me do next? So that when I do these projects, they suddenly feel that, it's not just my opportunity, but it's something that we've really achieved together.
We've seen a lot of YouTube stars go elsewhere, either something like Maker Studios, where they can also distribute on different platforms, or even Vessel, different digital platforms. Are you happy with your relationship with YouTube, or do you sort of understand this need to try to have your own direct distribution?
I love just being able to have that creative freedom, like I said, and I love, being independent in the way that I am. And I also see it as, I'm so thankful and grateful to YouTube, because without YouTube specifically, I would have never gotten to where I am. And YouTube was in a completely different place 6 years ago, and I feel like I've kind of went through that growth with them as well. And they're really changing the way that people consume content. So I want to continue to be loyal to YouTube, because I feel like they've done so much for me.
Great. Well, we look forward to seeing where you go and you bring your fans next. Bethany Mota, thanks so much for joining us.